Hello, everyone. I am Serene Chauhan, and I work as a manager in the Network of Quality Teaching and Learning at the Aga Khan University. And I'm here to present a case study titled Transforming Teaching and Learning in Higher Education, Establishing a Network of Quality Teaching and Learning at the Aga Khan University. And I'm presenting it on behalf of my team, Dr. Tashmin Khamis, Dr. Khalnisa Ajani, Ms. Hasra Naseem, and myself, Serene Chauhan. So let me begin with giving a background of my institution, the Aga Khan University, which was established 4 decades ago in 1983. And we are a university for and of developing world, following one university model that despite of geographically spread across 3 continents and 6 teaching sites in Pakistan, Afghanistan, Kenya, Tanzania, Uganda, and the UK, we are governed by one chancellor, His Highness the Aga Khan, one board of trustee, one president, and one provost. And here you can see some statistics related to our faculty and staff number, students, and our graduates since we were established. And here is a link to the website to our university. You may be interested in exploring further about our university. So you can note it down. So let's move on and talk about the context of the case study. And so what happened 10 years ago, the university established the Network of Quality Teaching and Learning, which is situated within the office of the provost. And rather than a center like any other teaching and learning center, we called ourselves a network due to its geographically spread across the university. And we were established to provide support to our faculty members and the other academic units in the area of teaching and learning. And within our network, we have 3 units: teaching and learning, blended and digital learning, quality assurance, and improvement. We are relatively a small team to support the whole university across Pakistan, East Africa, and the UK. And we provide support to faculty members and other academic units in various areas. To name a few, pedagogical practices, digital blended and digital learning technologies, outcome-based education, as well as scholarship of teaching and learning, popularly known as SOTL. So in this case study, I will focus on 2 QTL initiatives that were undertaken to transform teaching methods and enhance students' learning experiences. So number 1 is transforming teaching practices through peer-led continuous professional development program. And the second one is supporting digital education for transformative teaching. So here is the action plan. And inspired by the Gusky model of change for educational development, we developed a life cycle approach to support faculty from entry to excellence through a series of workshop rather than one-off workshop, which are basically peer and practice-led, and which had further engaged our beneficiaries to engage with the scholarship of teaching learning activities as well as gaining HEA fellowship. And here is another model showing that how over the years we have identified some teaching champions, which then become our you can say task force to support the network activities as well as mentoring their peers in various teaching and learning initiatives. So yeah, so this is another model which we have developed through these years. As mentioned earlier on my slide, that we provide a safe and inclusive space to our faculty members. They're coming from various entities, various disciplines, namely medicine, nursing, and education. And through this platform of our the network of quality teaching and learning, our activities, it provides them a unique experience to come together and learn from one another, thus forming the interdisciplinary community of practice. And we have witnessed some good examples of collaboration happening between various disciplines. So for example, the nursing faculty collaborating with a faculty from medical college on a teaching and learning project, as well as between the contexts. So from Pakistan and East Africa, so faculty members are collaborating and working together. And here is the quote you can read. I'll give you a few seconds to read from one of our past participants. And you can see how they have benefited and really value working together and coming together at one platform for teaching and learning related activities. So let's come to the outcome we have achieved over these 10 years. So we have engaged 10,000 participants in 10 years through 150 different teaching and blended learning activities. We have achieved a satisfaction and high satisfaction rate of 92% in all our post surveys. And even if when we have repeated these surveys over like several years through different workshops, we have still sustained a score of 90% on all these surveys. We have maintained an average participation rate of 65% over the past 5 years, which is above average when benchmarked internationally. So we had looked at some well-established teaching and learning centers in Canada, which even after 40 years of their existence, they reached only 20% of the faculty. And this is a data which is pre-pandemic. Whereas in our case, we have achieved an 80% return rate. Thus, it's illustrating perceived value addition to our beneficiaries in teaching and learning related needs. So 77% of our faculty members, this is the data which is from our the survey, faculty satisfaction survey, which was conducted in 2023. And we have found that 77% of the faculty members consider the QTL Net as the main source of their professional development to meet their needs of improving teaching practices and also learning from interdisciplinary group of peers. All right, so this is something really interesting. And this graph shows that more the faculty members have attended our activities or the more they have engaged in our programs, we have seen a greater chance, there was a greater chance or there was a more improvement in their teaching practices, or I must say greater change in their teaching practices. So they have tried new teaching methods, they started using planning their lessons, using interactive technological tools, doing constructive alignment of the courses, as well as working on various BLE platforms. And this is the graph which is, the data is taken from the student evaluation of teaching, which is based on the 7 principles of good teaching. And it shows that students have consistently reported improved course satisfaction over the 5 years before pre and post pandemic. And some of the areas which they have really shown improvement include faculty student contact, active learning pedagogies, and providing prompt feedback. This is another graph showing an upward trend in terms of the Scholarship of Teaching Learning publications over the 10 years. So since we were established, and you can see the graph, and we have achieved a 6-fold increase in the research output since over these 10 years. And thus it's showing that how we have raised the profile of teaching and learning at our university, which was popularly known as a research-led university in the past, which is still now, but you can also see an more an improvement and kind of giving weightage to even teaching and learning related initiatives at the university. All right, so I am here. I'm proud to state that since May 2018, AKU is the sole accredited institution by the Advanced HE UK in Pakistan and East Africa, thus benchmarking to international best practices. On your screen, you can see a QR code, and I would encourage you to scan this code, which I hope will be working at the time when you are viewing this presentation. And it will lead you to, and you will have access to this book as the image you can see on your screen. And this book has a collection of case studies, mini case studies, which shows the impact and reach of our network throughout these years. So you can scan it and have an access to this book. And if you're unable to access, you can always write to me at serene.chauhan@aku.edu, and I will be happy to provide a copy of this book. And I'm sure you will enjoy reading it. So I hope you have scanned it. So here, what happened during the pandemic? We have witnessed, we have noticed that our teaching champions were really instrumental in helping our network and their peers moving from face-to-face to online teaching. And a peer-reviewed journal documenting this process was awarded the best paper in 2022. So I have put an image of the paper. You can try searching it, or if you need a copy, I think I have, and I can provide you a copy of it. So please feel free to reach out to me. So this was another an achievement, but also the way we have documented our lessons in a peer-reviewed journal. And on my last slide, I'm sharing some that how we have developed a pool of teaching champions over these years to support the QTLNet activities, which are not within the university, but beyond university. And AKU is now approached by other higher education institutions to support their faculty members and their academic units in areas of educational development, digital teaching, as well as quality assurance enhancement and enhancement. So IIS is the Institute of Ismaili Studies, which is a sister organization to AKU in the UK. the Karakoram International University and the University of Chitral, somewhere up in the northern areas of Pakistan, and the University of Central Asia. So they are the part of our outreach support and program. And we are often called by the higher education bodies, including the advanced HE, to share our evidence-based teaching practices in Asia as well as in Africa. So thank you so much for listening. For any further information, please feel free to contact me. My email address is sehin.chauhan@aku.edu. On your screen, you can see the spell of my name. As well as if you want to hear more about me, read more about me, you can visit the conference website and you will find my profile at in the section where they mention about the case study authors, the case study presenters. So you will find my details there. And thank you once again and take care. Bye-bye.